Alright, let's continue playing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. We have a second day of investigations and trial. March 22, 5:24 PM, Wright & Co. Law Offices. Mystic Maya! Sniffle. There, Pearls. I can't take it anymore. Wow! Look, it'll be alright. Everything may still work out. The condition was that we had to get a not guilty verdict. And so far the kidnapper has kept his word and hasn't hurt Maya. And he won't because Mr. On Guard hasn't been given a guilty sentence yet. Sniffle! Cheer up, we don't have time to stand around crying. We have to get going. You're right. Mystic Maya is in much more pain than I am. No, she's not. She's actually not. Yes, that's right. So, hey you guys! Glad I caught you, pal. Whoa. Has he ever come here before? Mr. Scruffy Detective. Oh boy. Looks like Detective Gumshoe has been dubbed Mr. Scruffy Detective in Pearl's book now. I mean, he's kinda scruffy, look at him. It's just plain old Mr. Dick Gumshoe now. And I came to talk to you, pal. Oh, he's been fired. But we're kinda busy right now. So, what are you going to do from now on? What do you mean, pal? Well, you've been fired, right? So do you have a new job lined up yet? Oh, that! What am I supposed to do now, pal? I don't have anything coming in at all until my next payday. You have a next payday? What are you talking about? You don't have another payday! I guess that means I'm just gonna have to work here at your place, pal. Do you wanna be like a private detective? Say what? You'll be searching for things that will prove Mr. On Guard's innocence all day, right? Well, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna help you, pal. I've got lots of experience in investigating and watching over people's places. And I'm great at making really simple meals, pal. I'll take care of it all. Come on, Mr. Nick. Let's let Mr. Scruffy Detective take care of things. I don't have money to pay him. Ah, okay. By the way, what's your best dish? Instant noodles, pal! Oh, me too. Why am I surrounded by people who only eat cheap, unhealthy foods? That was the first time I've ever seen Mr. Edgeworth act like that. Never thought he'd say something like he didn't care if Mr. Andrews killed herself. He said that? That's horrible! But because of him doing that, we got the truth finally. The truth? Miss Andrews' last testimony, I wonder if that was the truth? I'll give you that there was nothing strange in her testimony itself. But I still think there is something fundamentally wrong with the whole thing. You mean about that thing, pal? Why would she want to? No, I mean almost need to frame Mr. Why would she need to frame Mr. On Guard? I couldn't figure that out from anything she said all day. Then you're saying that testimony was a lie! Not a lie per se, it just feels like there's more here than meets the eye. Or that's what Edgeworth would like us to believe. That's such a dirty trick! What do you know about dirty tricks? Even that woman prosecutor was better than that. No, she wasn't. Franziska von Karma. Speaking of Miss von Karma, do you have any more information on her condition? Wasn't she shot this morning? Miss von Karma was shot today on the way to the trial by a pistol, pal. But she's going to be fine, right? I mean, Edgeworth said she was in stable condition, but... Well, she was shot in the shoulder, so she's okay and still hanging in there. They should be done taking the bullet out, so she's probably resting at the hospital. Which one? What? Are you going to visit her, pal? No, well, I was kind of thinking about it. Hey, you've actually got a heart, don't you? I don't know, do I? She looked like she was being tortured to death not being able to go to the trial today. So maybe it'd be good for her if you went and let her whip you for a bit, pal. Let's go let her whip us, Mr. Nick. Pearl, you're too young for that. No, I'm definitely not going. Let's see. The name of the hospital. Oh yeah, the Haughty Clinic. Oh no. That name sends a chill down my spine. Well, I guess it can't hurt to stop by and say hi. Sure I can. Do I want to present him with anything? No. Alright, move. Really? Haughty Clinic? March 22, Haughty Clinic, reception. Never thought I'd ever come back to this place. I wish they didn't bring him back. Are you here to visit a patient? Hi. Wait a second, you're... yes, I'm Director Haughty. Why are you still here? Yes, what is it? Can I help you? You can tell me, yes. Director Haughty! Edgeworth! Yes, I'm Director Haughty. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh, you're the man from this morning. Yes, what is it? Director, Franziska. How is Franziska von Karma? You don't need to worry. Yes, she is in good hands. Because you see, I'm personally taking good care of her, yes. Yes, and that thing, that surgery, it went well. You have my gratitude. It looks like Edgeworth doesn't know about this director and his secret. She looks so pitiful, absolutely terrified, yes. But I understand, yes. Her opponent was a gun after all. And when I snuck up on her with real secret like, she would scream really loud, yes. What on earth is going on? That's not right. Someone arrest this guy for being a rapist. I see. But she's really cute too. When I do that, she whipped me with a whip, haha. Boy, did I cry like a baby, yes. But I think I could get used to it. Aha! Go back to your room. You're so mean. So mean, my frisky frisker. Ah! Okay, I am. Yes. It's time for my IV drops, yes. And what are those tulips doing in your hands, Mr. Phoenix Wright? What? Tulips? Ah! I knew I shouldn't have come here. What tulips? I don't have tulips. I was shot in front of the courthouse in my right shoulder. Why are we talking about this? So there. But it's no big deal. This sort of thing happens all the time. What? This sort of thing happens all the time? I even had full intentions of running the trial this morning. But that would have been too much for you. There's no need to act tough in front of us, you know. Regardless, I was dragged here by that man over there. He was so unyielding, no one has to wonder if he was simply interested in stealing my case. It was the only logical course of action given the bullet was still lodged in your shoulder. But by taking over the case, I found myself having to clean up after you and that irresponsible deal you made. I think I know what deal he's referring to. Miss Von Karma, you made a deal with Miss Andrews yesterday, didn't you? I don't know what you mean. In order to make sure you got your guilty verdict on Mr. Angard, you told Miss Andrews not to testify in court today. I don't know what you're talking about. Do you have proof that I made such a deal? You're denying it? It looks like you were lucky, Mr. Phoenix Wright. If I had been in court today, this trial would already be over. Yeah, you would have lost already. All about hiding Miss Andrews' own crime? That isn't my problem, whether she had tampered with evidence or not. Yes, it is. It would have ruined your case. What are you talking about? I have only one objective, to find Angard guilty of murder. The end justifies the means, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The ends justifies the means. No, it doesn't. Miss Von Karma, Adrian Andrews believed you when you said, if you don't tell the truth of what really happened, then Angad will be found guilty. And what does that have to do with me? Because of that, she is now in danger of being found guilty herself. Or because she believed in your words until the very end. That still has nothing to do with me. She's just a weak person, that's all. I mean, she's right. She is a weak person. But you had to know she was... Ah! I think visiting hours are about over. So if you'll excuse me... What's wrong? Why did she suddenly cut you off? Probably because she thinks I had the advantage in that argument. Edgeworth! Hey, why are you here? What happened today at the trial, Edgeworth? That was not like you at all. He took a year off, changed his mind. I mean, I know you knew about Mrs. Andrews' condition. You could have made her testify as many times as you wanted, but to go that far... Ah, but she wouldn't testify about that until I said something. Listen, Wright, the courtroom is a garden of judgment. What does that mean? I am putting myself on the line when I stand in there. And that's why I made the witness do the same. It's only natural. What? By the way, Edgeworth, you were really angry in court today. That's rare for you. Witness! That card, give it to me, hurry! Do you have any idea what you have stupidly yet inadvertently done? This! I can't believe you hid this from me all this time. That card, what in the world is it? You mean this? Listen, Wright, this is top secret information. You absolutely cannot leak this. A special investigations team has existed for a number of years, but few know of it. I understand. Their task is to find the owner of this card. A man called Shelly DeKiller. Shelly DeKiller? That's so stupid. And just as his name states, he is a killer, an assassin, the best at that. An assassin? Picture card added to the court record. So who is this Shelly DeKiller? DeKiller is the name of a long-standing line of assassins. Long-standing? The name first appeared about 100 years ago, I hear. This is the Phoenix Wright Assassin's Creed crossover episode. Shelly is the professional name of the third heir to the DeKiller name. So because his professional name is Shelly, he leaves cards with the shell on them? He has a habit of making sure to leave a card by the body of his victims. Why would he do something like that? Because he's overly dramatic, Pearl. We think it is a part of his duty to his clients. His duty? If he leaves a card, then his clients can be assured it was he who killed the victim. It also serves as insurance against any charges being pushed onto his clients. Huh. I see. The killer values the trust between his clients and himself above all else. It seems that this is one honorable assassin with a moral conscience, except that he kills people. I guess that even honorable assassins can exist. So you think this assassin, you think he's the one who did the killing in this case? It would appear that way. The discovery of the card basically confirms it, wouldn't you agree? Maybe. Yeah, no, yeah, probably. Maybe. Shelly DeKiller, huh? I noticed something at the trial today. You were behaving in a very strange manner. Is something the matter? No, you're behaving in a strange manner, Edgeworth. I guess I should just tell him. Maya, she's been kidnapped. Kidnapped? What does the kidnapper want? An acquittal. I see. I had no idea. I will prepare a rescue team as soon as possible and resolve this by tomorrow. How do you even know? Do you know where she is? Really? Did you hear that, Mr. Nick? Mr. Edgeworth is going to... Stop trying to... Oh crap, I didn't mean to click that. Mr. Nick? There's no way you can find her. We don't have even a single lead to go on. I misclicked, I missed the line. There's only one way to save her. I have to get an acquittal somehow. It's the only way. Don't be an idiot, Phoenix. Right, listen. You need to know something. Juan Corrida was killed by Shelly DeKiller. And the client who ordered the job is Matt on guard, your own client. Okay, alright. But Matt didn't kill him. Please stop. I can't listen to you. I can't believe that. I see. Well, if you want to continue your investigation, you will need this. What is it? The hotel right now is restricted to police personnel only, as we are looking for any clues that might lead us to Shelly DeKiller. But if you take this with you to the hotel, I'm sure they will let you enter. Letter of introduction added to court record received from Edgeworth allows bearer to freely investigate the crime scene. Alright. In any case, I must attend the preparations for Maya's rescue team. We'll meet again if anything should happen. Now, if you'll excuse me. Mr. Nick, do you think Mr. On Guard hired an assassin? Maybe. Why is Phoenix so stupid? Of course he did. Why is Phoenix so stupid? Anyway, no way. I mean, he doesn't have a psyche lock. Yeah, I guess not. Maya, please, all I ask is you make it home safe and sound. Well, maybe Adrian hired on behalf of Matt. I guess even kidnappers can be a little clumsy. Clumsy enough to drop a card like this for me. And even though he said he was an assassin, I bet he's just making that up like how Nick does with everything in court. Anyway, let's try out the card trick with this card I just found. Sounds like I got the door open. Okay, time to go take a look around. Don't... There might be a trap. I've unlocked the door with this card. I should probably go and take a look around. I don't think there's anything else to look at here. All sorts of things powered up, too dark to see. What's this? It feels like there are a lot of glass bottles here. And these, they feel like barrels. I'll pass. Too bad I'm really hungry and not really thirsty. Alright, I guess we're just gonna move. Ugh. What is this place? I've got a feeling I'm not in the hotel anymore. Are those videos over there? Well, I'll worry about that later. For now, I should be looking for clues. That way I can show them to Sis and maybe get out of here. There's a framed picture sitting on this coffee table. That's... what's her name? Oh, I still have the evidence. That's Celeste. This is Adrian's room? There's a satellite dish inside the room, which doesn't make any sense. It's a picture of a woman, she's kind of pretty. Hey, it looks like something's written here. Let's see. I think it says, "With love, Celeste." Celeste was involved with Juan? I bet this could be a clue. Or this could be Adrian's. I mean, I think Adrian and Celeste were lesbian lovers. That's weird. What's a figurine doing on a sofa in a place like this? I think it's a bear. Oh, how cute! But it's got a lot of cuts and slits on it. I wonder if it's some kind of puzzle or something. There's something inside the bear. It's so dark in here that I can barely see, but these kind of feel like videotapes, all of them. Just what kind of room is this? Ah, locked, of course. And it doesn't look like I can use the card to open this door. There's a little hole at the bottom of the door. If only I was a little skinnier, then maybe I'd be able to crawl through there. Oh, hey, it's a computer. I've never really used one before. This game was made back when computers were not that common. I have no idea where the power switch on this thing is. Drat, there goes my plan to use this somehow to get out of here. You've never used a computer before? What is this thing? An antenna, I guess. And this is a VCR? There sure are a lot of electronic gadgets here. But what is an antenna doing here? Oh, this simply will not do. I cannot have you wandering around at will. Ah! It seems that your Mr. Wright is truly concerned about you. He is? For now, I would suggest you remain cooperative. If you cannot, there are ways in which I can help you. Ways, you mean? Dead men tell no tales is how the saying goes, correct? Dead? I'm almost certain I told you on our first meeting I am an assassin. No way, you're lying. I mean, an assassin? People are not always who they appear to be. Nick! Well, she didn't get away. March 22, 7:04, Hottie Clinic Reception. We're at nighttime already. 7:04. Mr. Nick! Oh yeah, suppose. Got caught up in my thoughts about Maya's situation. Mr. Edgeworth has left, you know. I guess for now I have no choice but to believe in Mr. On Guard. But I think I should listen to his story one more time. Alright, let's get going too! Okay! Alright, let's go talk to Mr. On Guard one more time. Let me show him. Aha! I'm the detective now. Alright, he's not a detective now. Move! Criminal Detention Center. March 22 Detention Center. Visitors Room. Visitors... Okay, well... Oh. Ugh. I have too many questions I need to ask. I'm sorry, but I'm Phoenix Wright, a lawyer for one of the... You're Mr. Wright, you say? Oh yeah, there's a message here for you. A message? It's from Matt on Guard. Here you are. What did he write? Is it something really important? I don't know. Well, let's see what it has to say. To Mr. Lawyer Dude, I've got something really important to tell you. Why do I feel uneasy all of a sudden? Oh, Mr. Wright. So actually, I have a favor to ask of you. Wait, he's calling me? I have this cat named Shu. Your cat is named Shu? I didn't put out a lot of food when I left the house, so he's probably pretty hungry. You think you could drop by my house and feed Shu for me, dude? My house is just a little ways down from the hotel, alright? Okay. This is terrible! Let's hurry, we have to feed his cat! I'm sure poor Shu's stomach is growling by now. Yeah, I guess. Please feed my cat, Shu. My house is just a little ways down from the hotel. A client's request is a request. I guess I should go check up on his cat. Was that Matt's house? It can't be Matt's house. Alright, I guess we're not going to... not gonna talk to him. March 22 Police Station, Criminal Affairs Department. Wow, everybody looks really busy with something or another. They're probably strengthening the evidence for tomorrow's trial. Hey, hurry up with that. Will you pass that victim's list around? You've got to be kidding. There's over 100 people on here. Oh, Mr. Nick? Is Mr. On Guard really that big and bad of a criminal? Actually, Pearls, never mind. It sounds like they're working on a different case. They're working on DeKiller. This must be the chief of the detectives here. He's glued to his computer screen. What? Prosecutor Von Karma was shot in front of the courthouse. Who did it? Who shot her? I have a sneaking suspicion that even Gumshoe could do this guy's job. That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Very well, now why do you want to work for our company? Well, don't have to be because I feel I would like to help this company grow. He must be doing image training for corporate interviews. He's getting another job. He's quitting his job. Alright, let's go somewhere else. Wright & Co. Law Offices? How do I get to his house? Hotel lobby? March 22, Gatewater Hotel, hotel lobby. Alright now, Mr. Nick. Let's go look for clues we have to for Mystic Maya's sake. You shall not pass! Miss Oldbag. Don't devalue my name and turn it into a gasp, you spiky-headed pittyfogger. Because of you, I've been made to look like the bad guy again! Although I did get a piece of gum from Mr. Edgy Boy. Just as he promised. Ah, Miss Oldbag. Keep your hands off me. This helmet is airtight, no air gets in and no air gets out. Why? Then why do you keep putting it on? Don't think you can get me to move with silly questions. You're going to have to defeat me if you want to get by. I'm not hearing this. Night of the murder. Ha! You're a million light years too early to be asking me questions, whippersnapper. Alright. How do I feed his cat? Living room. Okay, living room. Goodbye. March 22, On Guard Mansion living room. Sure is dark. I'll go turn on the light. Whoa! What? Why is there a bike in the room? Wow, so this is what a star's house looked like. Must be nice to be rich. Come on, Mr. Nick, let's find Shoo, the kitty cat. Shoo! So I guess this is Shoo. Wow, that is a cat. Ah, what a lovely cat. Hello, Shoo. the cat's hungry, Pearl. Give it food. The cat seems to like pearls. Pardon me. Yeah. May I help you with something, Mr. Oh, we are lawyers. Actually, I'm Mr. On Guard's lawyer. The Masters. Then you must be Mr. Wright. Yes. Ah, it's a pleasure to meet your wonderful self. I'm the family butler, John Doe. John Doe. You have a seam down the middle of your face. Nice to meet you. Maya's in there. Maya's behind this door. So... it's a very comfortable and spacious lounge set. I wonder if famous stars drop by and sit around and have a good time. In any case, I don't really belong here, do I? Ugh, what's with me and feeling inferior today? A giant bicycle is flying through the air. That bicycle, Pearls, is one way you don't have to pedal, and it moves on its own. Really? Wow! But sorry to disappoint you, it can't fly. Oh, that's too bad. Oh, there's a giant cooking hearth here. That's actually a fireplace. How are they different, Mr. Nick? they're not really that different. You know, I've never actually seen a hearth before, come to think of it. It's just a fire pit. You should come and visit Fey Manor then. I'll show you one when you do. Ah, there are masks here. Yeah, that one in the middle is the Steel Samurai. The one next to that are the Pink Princess and the Evil Magistrate. They fought many battles against the backdrop of Neo-Old Tokyo. Wow, you really know a lot about the Steel Samurai, Mr. Nick. I don't know whether to laugh or cry that I know more about that show than a kid. Yes. There's a small door at the bottom of this bigger door, Mr. Nick. That's right. Doorception, pearls. I bet it's for Mr. On Guard's cat to use. Oh, you mean Shu? The door, it's locked tight. Well, I guess that's to keep noisy people like me from entering. There's another door over there. You shouldn't go wandering off over there, Mr. Nick. Yes, Pearls. Now I know how Maya feels when I tell her to stop playing around. Yeah, look, it's that door right there. Metangard. You must know all sorts of things about Mr. On Guard, right? Honestly, sir, I don't believe my master is capable of such a foul deed as murder. And, anything else? No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of the master or his affairs. How typically Butler-like, as it were. Mr. Doe, how long have you served at this residence? Well, sir, I would have to say, maybe about 1 year. And, anything else? No, not especially. It's not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of himself and his affairs. You know, I would have thought Mr. On Guard the kind to have a maid over a butler. Shoo. That's a very cute cat you've got here. It's my duty to take care of him. The master rather fancies Shu. And, anything else? No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of the family cat. Well then, I guess I don't need this piece of scrap paper anymore. No, you do! Keep it! Matt's note crumpled into a ball and thrown away? No! Well, I'm afraid I must take my leave of you now. Oh, we should probably get going ourselves. Ah, so young and yet already so accomplished, a master of the law. But there is also a lot to be proud of in being a butler, in charge of the house and all. Thank you for the compliment, sir. People are not always who they appear to be. Now, if you excuse me... Why'd you crumple the note? Look, that is suspicious, because why would Matt tell Phoenix to feed the cat if he already has a butler to feed the cat? The fact that he told him to feed the cat means the butler is not the butler. There's not meant to be a butler here. He doesn't have a butler. Was I supposed to challenge him? Was I supposed to challenge him? How would I know? When's the last time I saved? The last time I saved was like the beginning of the episode. Alright, I'm gonna just look at the question mark on Guard's living room. Alright, so the walkthrough does not mention showing the note to the butler. I was gonna challenge the butler with the note, because like why would Matt tell us to feed the cat if you're feeding the cat? Anyway, that doesn't do anything.